Physics World is the membership magazine of the Institute of Physics, one of the largest physical societies in the world. It is an international monthly magazine covering all areas of physics, pure and applied, and is aimed at physicists in research, industry, physics outreach, and education worldwide. It was launched in 1988 by IOP Publishing Limited, under the founding editorship of Philip Campbell, and has established itself as one of the world's leading physics magazines. The magazine is sent free to members of the Institute of Physics, who can access a digital edition of the magazine. Selected articles can be read by anyone for free online. It was redesigned in September 2005 and has an audited circulation of just under 35,000. The editor is Matan Durrani. Others on the team are Denz Milne, Michael Banks, Louise Mayer and Margaret Harris. Hamish Johnston is the editor of the magazine's website physicsworld.com and Tashna Commissariat is its reporter. James Stacey is Multimedia Projects editor. Breakthrough of the Year. The magazine makes 2 awards each year. These are the Physics World Breakthrough of the Year and the Physics World Book of the Year, which have both been awarded annually since 2009. Top 10 works and winners of the Breakthrough of the Year 2009. To August, Jonathan Home and colleagues at NIST unveiled the first small-scale device that could be described as a complete quantum computer. Top results from Tevatron. Spins spotted in room temperature silicon. Graphene makes its debut. Magnetic monopoles spotted in spin ices. Water on the moon. Atoms teleport information over long distance. Black hole analog traps sound. Dark matter spotted in Minnesota. A 2.36 TeV Big Bang at the LHC. 2010. To Alpha and the ASAC USA group at CERN have created new ways of controlling anti-atoms of hydrogen. Exoplanet atmosphere laid bare. Quantum effects seen in a visible object. Visible light cloaking of large objects. Hail the first sound lasers. A Bose-Einstein condensate from light. Relativity with a human touch. Towards a Star Wars telepresence. Proton is smaller than we thought. CERN achieves landmark collisions. 2011. Ephraim Steinberg and colleagues from the University of Toronto in Canada for using the technique of weak measurement to track the average paths of single photons passing through a Young's double-slit experiment. Measuring the wave function. Cloaking in space and time. Measuring the universe using black holes. Turning darkness into light. Taking the temperature of the early universe. Catching the flavor of a neutrino oscillation. Living laser brought to life. Complete quantum computer made on a single chip. Seeing pure relics from the Big Bang. 2012. To the Atlas and CMS collaborations at CERN for their joint discovery of a Higgs-like particle at the Large Hadron Collider. Majorana fermions. Time reversal violation. Galaxy cluster motion. Peering through opaque materials. Room temperature maser. Wiping data will cost you energy. Entangling twisted beams. Neutrino-based communication. Generating and storing energy in one step. 2013. The IceCube South Pole Neutrino Observatory for making the first observations of high-energy cosmic neutrinos. Nuclear physics goes pear-shaped. Creating molecules of light. Planck reveals almost perfect universe. Quantum microscope peers into the hydrogen atom. Quantum state endures for 39 minutes at room temperature. The first carbon nanotube computer. B-mode polarization spotted in cosmic microwave background. The first laser-cooled Bose-Einstein condensate. Hofstadter's butterfly spotted in graphene. 2014. To the landing by the European Space Agency of the Philion 67P Churyumov-Gerasimenko, which was the first time a probe had been landed on a comet. Quasar shines a bright light on cosmic web. Neutrinos spotted from Sun's main nuclear reaction. Laser fusion passes milestone. Electrons magnetic interactions isolated at long last. Disorder sharpens optical fiber images. Data stored in magnetic holograms. Lasers ignite supernovae in the lab. Quantum data are compressed for the first time. Physicists sound out acoustic tractor beam. 2015. For being the first to achieve the simultaneous quantum teleportation of two inherent properties of a fundamental particle, the photon. Cyclotron radiation from a single electron is measured for the first time. WEYL fermions are spotted at long last. Physicists claim loophole-free Bell violation experiment. First visible light detected directly from an exoplanet. LHCb claims discovery of two pentaquarks. Hydrogen sulfide is warmest ever superconductor at 203 K. Portable battlefield MRI comes out of the lab. Fermionic microscope sees first light. Silicon quantum logic gate is a first. Book of the Year. Top 10 books and the Book of the Year winner 2009. The Strangest Man. The Hidden Life of Paul Dirac. Quantum Genius by Graham Farmilow. The Physics of Rugby by Trevor Davis. First Principles. The Crazy Business of Doing Serious Science by Howard Burton. Oliver Heaviside. Maverick, Mastermind of Electricity by Basil Mann. Atomic. The First War of Physics and the Secret History of the Atom Bomb by Jim Baggott. Lives in Science by Joseph C. Hermanovich. 13 Things That Don't Make Sense by Michael Brooks. Deciphering the Cosmic Number. The Strange Friendship of Wolfgang Pauli and Carl Jung by Arthur I. Miller. Perfect Rigor by Masha Gessen. Plastic Fantastic. How the Biggest Fraud in Physics Shook the Scientific World by Eugenie Samuel Reich. 2010. The Edge of Physics. Dispatches from the Frontiers of Cosmology by Anil Ananthaswamy. The Tunguska Mystery by Vladimir Rutsov. Coming Climate Crisis. Consider the Past, Beware the Big Fix by Claire L. Parkinson. How It Ends by Chris Impey. Lake Views. This World and the Universe by Steven Weinberg. The Quants. How a New Breed of Math Whizzes Conquered Wall Street and Nearly Destroyed It by Scott Patterson. Newton and the Counterfeiter by Thomas Levinson. Packing for Mars by Mary Roach. Massive. The Hunt for the God Particle by Ian Sample. How to Teach Quantum Physics to Your Dog by Chad Orzel. 2011. Quantum Man. Richard Feynman's Life in Science by Lawrence Krauss from Case Western Reserve University. Engineering Animals Mark Denny and Alan McFadden. Measure of the Earth. The Enlightenment Expedition That Reshaped the World Larry Ferrero. The Hidden Reality. Parallel Universes and the Deep Laws of the Cosmos Brian Greene. Lab Coats in Hollywood. Science, Scientists and Cinema David Kirkby. Quantum Man. Richard Feynman's Life in Science Lawrence Krauss. Rising Force. The Magic of Magnetic Levitation James Livingston. Modernist Cuisine Nathan Myhrvold, Chris Young and Maxime Billet. The 4% Universe. Dark Matter, Dark Energy, and the Race to Discover the Rest of Reality Richard Panik. Radioactive. Marie and Pierre Curie. A Tale of Love and Fallout Lauren Redniss. Hindsight and Popular Astronomy Alan Whiting. 2012. How the Hippies Saved Physics by David Kaiser from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. A Hole at the Bottom of the Sea. The Race to Kill the BP Oil Gusher Joel Achenbach. The Science Magpie. A Hoard of Fascinating Facts Simon Flynn. The Idea Factory. Bell Labs and the Great Age of American Innovation John Gertner. Erwin Schrödinger and the Quantum Revolution John Gribben. The Geek Manifesto. Why Science Matters Mark Henderson. Life's Ratchet. How Molecular Machines Extract Order from Chaos Peter M. Hoffman. How the Hippies Saved Physics. Science, Counterculture and the Quantum Revival David Kaiser. How to Teach Relativity to Your Dog Chad Orzel. Pricing the Future. Finance, Physics and the 300-Year Journey to the Black Scholes Equation George S. Zepiro. Physics on the Fringe. Smoke Rings, Circulons, and Alternative Theories of Everything Margaret Wertheim. 2013. Physics in Mind. A Quantum View of the Brain by the biophysicist Werner Lowenstein. The Spark of Life. Electricity in the Human Body Francis Ashcroft. The Particle at the End of the Universe. How the Hunt for the Higgs Boson Leads Us to the Edge of a New World. Sean Carroll. Hans Christian Ørsted. Reading Nature's Mind. Dan Charlie Christensen. Churchill's Bomb. A Hidden History of Science. War and Politics. Graham Farmiloe. Physics in Mind. A Quantum View of the Brain. Werner Lowenstein. J. Robert Oppenheimer. A Life Inside the Center. Ray Monk. The Simpsons and the Mathematical Secrets. Simon Singh. Time Reborn. From the Crisis in Physics to the Future of the Universe. Lee Smolin. The Theoretical Minimum. What You Need to Know to Start Doing Physics. Leonard Susskind and George Rabowski. Weird Life. The Search for Life That Is Very, Very Different from Our Own. David Toomey. 2014. Stuff Matters. The Strange Stories of the Marvelous Materials That Shape Our Man-Made World by Mark Myodownik. Wizards, Aliens and Starships. Physics and Math in Fantasy and Science Fiction. Charles Adler. Serving the Reich. The Struggle for the Soul of Physics Under Hitler. Philip Ball. 5 Billion Years of Solitude. The Search for Life Among the Stars. Lee Billings. Plutopia. Nuclear Families, Atomic Cities, and the Great Soviet and American Plutonium Disasters. Kate Brown. Smashing Physics. Inside the World's Biggest Experiment. John Butterworth. Sonic Wonderland. A Scientific Odyssey of Sound. Trevor Cox. The Perfect Theory. A Century of Geniuses and the Battle Over General Relativity. Pedro G. Ferreira. Stuff Matters. The Strange Stories of the Marvelous Materials That Shape Our Man-Made World. Mark Myodownik. Einstein and the Quantum. The Quest of the Valiant Swabian. A. Douglas Stone. Island on Fire. The Extraordinary Story of Lackey, the Volcano That Turned 18th Century Europe. Dark. Alexandra Witzer and Jeff Canopy. 2015. Trespassing on Einstein's Lawn. A Father, a Daughter, The Meaning of Nothing and the Beginning of Everything by Amanda Gefter. Life on the Edge. The Coming of Age of Quantum Biology by Jim Al-Khalili and John Joe McFadden. Physics on Your Feet. 90 Minutes of Shame But a PhD for the Rest of Your Life by Dmitry Bucher and Alexander Sushkov. Half-Life. The Divided Life of Bruno Pontecorvo, Physicist or Spy by Frank Close. Beyond. Our Future in Space by Chris Impey. The Water Book. The Extraordinary Story of Our Most Ordinary Substance by Alok Jha. Monsters. The Hindenburg Disaster and the Birth of Pathological Technology by Ed Regis. Tunnel Visions. The Rise and Fall of the Superconducting Supercollider by Michael Reardon, Lillian Hodderson, Adrienne Kolb. The Copernicus Complex. The Quest for Our Cosmic Significance by Caleb Scharf. Atoms Under the Floorboards. The Surprising Science Hidden in Your Home by Chris Woodford. Pictures of the Year. Top 10 Favorite Pictures of the Year 2015. New Horizons uncovers Pluto's icy secrets. Lasers reveal previously unseen fossil details. Clap your eyes on the first images of thunder. Could lasers guide and control the path of lightning? Gravitational lensing creates Einstein's cross of distant supernova, revealing the secret strength of a sea sponge. Satellite sensor unexpectedly detects waves in upper atmosphere. Balloon bursts approach the speed of sound, imaging the polarity of individual chemical bonds. Organic microflowers bloom bright.